So we wanted to take some time for our new followers and new subscribers and just share our story a little bit and who we are, what we're doing, what's next. And if you wait to the very end of the video, we have a ginormous announcement that we're super excited for, and a lot of you are super excited for. We hope that once you hear it, you're going to be even more excited. So stay tuned. Hey!
I'm Missy.
I'm Will.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Nick.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Leroy.
And we're the Trills!
Basically, we started in college, and it was kind of just a freak accident that the three of us met on the second day of college. On that second day, we ended up going into a dorm and kind of jamming without any instruments. And then 2 weeks later, we decided, let's have an a cappella group and compete in our university's talent show. So we did that, and then a couple years passed. We auditioned in New Faces, and we started competing in college competitions. And we had a lot of success with that, and we loved it. So then after we graduated, we said, let's go professional. And here we are.
So we're called the Trills because we went to Towson University. So when we were in that first dorm room, we were like, okay, let's start a group. We got to find the name to be called. And so we went to Towson, and so we literally looked up a list of words that start with T. So
Music words.
Yes, music words that start with T. And so in that list, we saw the word trill. And I saw it and I was like, oh, it's also like a slang word of like people were using that year. Like, we stay trill. I think it was like true and real or something like that. No one uses it anymore. But that's when we became Towson Trills. And so in 2019, when the majority of us graduated and we decided to go pro, we said, hey, let's just call ourselves the Trills.
My hair color is different, probably.
We moved into a different house.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That was
the new Trills house.
Mentally, we have upgraded. Vocally, we have upgraded. We are just different people now with the same morals, with the Good Vibe Tribe, but so much more in tune with ourselves
And our harmony.
and our harmonies.
You're a little flat.
Also,
No, I have
Catherine and I are
perfect pitch.
married now. Wait, we're not married. We are both separately married. We have both gotten married to our spouses, and I have a baby now, which is crazy.
Me too. His name is Millen.
We have a lot more followers now, a lot more new friends.
We also are growing in what we do. When we started, we only did like live performances. Now we're doing like social media.
And also since COVID's ended, we've actually gotten to perform live quite a lot over the past year or two. So when we made the first video, we were back in the House of Southern, I think it was 2020 or
I had a mask around my
2021.
neck.
And it was like peak COVID, so no shows, no nothing. But now we're lucky to play a whole lot of shows all across the US.
For a whole lot of people,
A whole lot of people.
Yeah.
My favorite Trills memory, unfortunately Missy was not there. It was driving back from the Poconos a few years ago. We found a dive bar in Pennsylvania at like midnight. We all stopped there even though we were supposed to drive all the way home. We stopped there for like 2 or 3 hours. And there was like maybe 2 or 3 other parties of people there, and we just got up on stage and we sang randomly for people, and we would get like free shots out of it. And we all just started drinking, having a good time with the staff, and it was like a super, super small and fun experience.
But it was so sad that Missy wasn't
Can you
there.
call on me, please?
Missy.
I'd like to say that I don't think that's a valid answer. How could it be a Trills experience if all the Trills weren't there? My answer is really recent. We all recently went to the Renaissance Festival together, and it was so fun. We started doing Trills bonding days. We did a Trills bonding day where we went to Topgolf, and I bought everybody ugly shirts that they had to wear.
My favorite memory would probably have to be actually when we were in LA. We shot a collab video with Drew Scott from the Property Brothers. And actually, that was like half of the favorite memory. The other half of that was when we went out to get burgers afterwards. And we just get a random call from another social media manager. I was like, hey, by the way, if you guys are still in town, we want you to do a collab with Tim McGraw. And so, like, that was just like a huge, like, boom moment of like, are we in these conversations with people talking about doing stuff with Tim McGraw and Drew Scott? So that's probably one of my favorite memories ever.
I second that, but the reason it was my favorite was because I felt so smart asking Drew Scott if I should take my shoes off in his home. And he said yes, and I was like,
Yeah.
go me.
Solid adulting moment.
Yeah, I felt like an adult.
I would have to say my favorite moments was VidCon 2022 in
Yeah.
LA. That was incredible. Most of us got to meet SZA, and
We're just bringing up things that I wasn't there for.
most of us got to meet SZA, and we met so many really cool feature creators. We got to party with all these fun people online that we've been idolizing and admiring for all these years. Some of my
That's
other
my
favorite
favorite.
moments was when Scott Hoying commented, "Sing, y'all," on a TikTok or on a video, a whole YouTube video that we did. It's fun.
My favorite memory was the middle school festival that we performed at.
Oh god, that was so
The
good.
kids were
Yo, they were
crazy
so
hyped
good.
and super
That was so
talented. It
fun.
was so good.
What excites me the most is the unpredictability of our career so far. Like there will be some months where we're chilling, we're just relaxing, we're still doing the work behind the scenes, but then there's other months where it just comes into fruition and all of the results are like, okay, here's a gig, oh, here's a collab, here's this, that, and the third, and it's like, oh my gosh, we're like really good at what we do. That's what excites me. I don't know what's next, and neither do you.
Practice, 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 and practice some more. And then never feel like you need to stop practicing. Because once you're good at your craft, everything else will line into place. That is the hardest and the most overlooked part.
Boom.
Fun.
I'm stronger than I've been before. This is the part when I break free. 'Cause I can't resist it no more.
Ooh, hopefully next year. They just need to hit us up at Hector@ILoveHoffmanEntertainment.com.
The day before when we made music, I'd say. Every moment that we make music is like, oh, this is why we do it. And so we just keep on doing it.
My heart.
Yeah.
That was cute.
It took me a second. I didn't get it at first, but then I did. And I was
The day
like, oh.
before.
The day before.
No one told you life was gonna be.
We tried to record it. We lost the recordings.
That's true.
Have a great day.
That's true.
Life's the way.
In the Heights.
Les Mis.
Newsies.
Phantom of the Opera.
Dear Evan Hansen / Hamilton,
Waitress.
Good job.
can you please follow me, please? Yes.
What's next for the Trills is actually the really, really big news, and that news is we're moving to LA! Yeah, we'll all be there in LA, living there starting next spring.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Absolutely
next spring,
crazy.
2024. So we're super excited for all the opportunities that's coming with that. We're nervous, we're excited. Like Nick said, there's a lot of unpredictability. There's a lot of surprises waiting for us. A lot of questions, but ultimately we're super excited. It's gonna be awesome.
Why not, right?
Why not?
We're young and pretty and talented.
Speak for yourself.
Come on.
In our favorite tunes, I only got